Welcome to Sunday Sweet Chats, everyone. My name is Charles K. Carter, and I am a queer poet with a new chapbook coming out from Finishing Line Press called Artificial Sweetness, which is available to pre-order now at finishinglinepress.com. But that's enough about me. Let's talk about our sweet guest today and discuss some poetry and other literary happenings. Hello, Vayl. Can you introduce yourself to our audience?
Hi, I'm Vayl Larkin. I am a trans, queer, disabled, wheelchair modded playwright and poet, and I'm really happy to be here.
Thank you. Since my chat book's Artificial Sweetness and these are the Sunday Sweet Chats, we want to talk about sugary good things. A lot of us have sweet teeth. What satisfies your sugary urges when you have them?
I'm annoying because I don't have favorites. I have like a selection of things I like. So I would say dark chocolate truffles for intensity and those really soft little mints, the soft striped mints,
Like the Andes
like
mints?
Bob's.
Okay.
No, like Bob's mints that are like little candy cane bites, but they're really
Okay.
soft.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Those are my other thing.
Those are good. I usually only have those around Christmas time, but those are good.
You can buy them all year round.
All right. It's so great to have you. Let's dig into some literary stuff. You're gonna poem. You're gonna read for us, correct?
Correct.
Jump right
I'll
in.
mention briefly that, as I mentioned, I'm a playwright. I live in Pittsburgh, but my play is being produced in this April, this month, in New York City. And rather than reading something from the play, I'm going to read a poem that's sort of one of the inspirations for doing this. The play is about homeless characters. I used to be homeless. A lot of the production team used to be homeless. And this is about us wanting to do something and give back to the community that we were a part of. So this poem is sort of about that. The mystifying persistence of irrelevant shame. You all want us to. You all love when we stand up and speak out. Such applause behind the scenes. Also, you don't have to step up or stand out. And your admiration for our strength feels like glass in our chests. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to help. You don't know why I'm bringing all this up and piling it out, displayed and arrayed so every detail shines, and we cannot pretend that we just don't know anymore. Sure, it's easy when the syllables flow like liquid miracles, life-giving rhythm and the fucking rush of witnessing passion, pain, and power pumped to 11, because severing truth from excitement makes it so much harder to swallow. So we follow the flock and we scream, shout, and bellow, so some part of our voice will ring out in this melee. No one listens when you're tired. Plain words about pain are not bright and exciting, because naked displays of the fragile and frail seem to rouse up our shame, that we walk, that we break and remake, that we labor in sameness while others walk ranges, blood on the peaks, every leap life-changing, as we stand in the foothills confused by the pain in our own souls, wondering why they are so much stronger, as though shorter knives matter through such thin feet. Shameless. That's what we must be. Not fearless, never cold in the face of all this heat, all this rabid insanity. Without shame. Because shame is like blame. It's condemnation inflamed, and it's what's holding us all back every time we sit out or stand down. Every time we find reasons within for not acting, when action is all that will win, when winning is everyone, and there are no losers, and we're all in this thing, this planet, this exact same house together. So stand up when it hurts, and speak when it burns, because this is how shame dies, at your feet, silenced by your voice, and slain by the knowledge that you have done something, anything, to resist the destruction.
Thank you. That was beautiful. One thing I really appreciate, Vail's someone I participate in a virtual open mic out of Georgia, led by the wonderful Teresa Davis with Java Speaks. And that's how I know Vale. And one thing I really love about your work, you touch on really dark, deep things that are important, things we need to speak out about. But oftentimes there's nuggets of hope and joy in there. So I really applaud you for that. I think that's tough to do, but you do it and you do it so well. So thank you for sharing that piece.
Thank you so much. That's a big part of my work is that theme. The play that is coming out is very much along those lines. It is, we want to be honest about the challenges and tragedies of being homeless in America, but we also want to be realistic about the fact that these are lives being lived. And that means there's joy and peace and all the whole range of human emotion involved.
Thank you. So what's the name of the play? Can you tell us
It's
more
called
about
Words
it?
of the Prophets. Words of the Prophets, and it's the title comes from the Paul Simon song, Sound of Silence. The words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls. And this idea of wisdom coming from the people we disregard and the people we silence and ignore. I really like that. And I think it's a compelling image. And I think it's important because we do have a large population of people in our country that we basically try to pretend aren't there. And they are people with lives and ideas and thoughts and plans. And it's important that we see that.
Totally agree. Thank you so much. I know there's a lot of willful ignorance in our country where we're looking the other way and ignoring a lot of different groups of people. And it's so thank you again for continuing to lift your voice up, use your voice to share those voices and those experiences that so many are wanting to shy away from.
Thank you.
S-
The play's going to be live streamed, all four performances. Um, there's a ticket link that I'll give you. And so if you're not in New York City, you can also see it online. And if you are unable, if you look at the ticket link and you're unable to afford the ticket prices because of poverty, please contact us at the link, the contact provided on the page, because we are going to be having a free live performance before the show starts, the run starts, and we'll be having a free live stream as well. And for people who have financial need and need some assistance to see the performance, we want to make sure they can still see it.
It's so amazing. I mean, just the fact that a free opportunity as well as that accessibility to an online format, that's so amazing that for
Accessibility is really
we do,
important to
yeah,
us.
reach as many people as we can.
Yep.
Anything else you want to share out with us about the play or anything else exciting coming up?
Uh, really quickly, I would like to mention that the ticket prices, the core ticket price is going to be donated. All of our ticket revenue will be donated to two organizations, Sisters Pittsburgh, which is a trans Black led organization that works directly with the homeless population and is community led, and an organization out of New York City that is very similar and does a lot of the same kind of work. In terms of outreach to the homeless community by members of the community, which is really important to us.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much, Vale, for being here, for your time, for sharing your art and your experiences with us. Thank you again. It's been a sweet treat to have you. My name is Charles K. Carter, and I hope to catch you next Sunday for another episode of Sunday Sweet Chats. Have a good one, everyone.
Bye.